Ooh.
Oh, ooh, there it is. You are live. We're so fancy.
And sparkly.
Sparkly. I'm fancy and I'm sparkly. If you guys all notice, Amy has really festive Christmas lights dots. She had tattoos put on specifically for this.
Yeah.
Right? And it's interesting because they don't actually move with her face. They just
I
stay
had
in
to
one.
pay extra for that.
I love it. I love it. Well, welcome for those of you who are joining us live or watching a replay of this at some point. I don't even know how you're going to find it, but you're going to have fun.
You're going to hear about it when we go, viral.
This is totally the beginning of something that's going to be viral. And y'all are in on it before it even happens. And you're going to be saying to your friends, like, yeah, I knew about that before it actually happened. So this came about. I'll just give you a little bit of background. So first, I just want to tell you that if you're watching live, you can actually comment. And the way that we can see your comments, you just give permission. Like you should see a thing that says give permission to StreamYard. So just make sure you do that. And then you can comment. And if we see your comment, which I will apologize in advance, sometimes I don't see them. But if we see it, we can also respond and you can be a part of this. But I was thinking, I just need more fun in my life. Like I've been thinking a lot about business and life is, I mean, obviously the world is so heavy and there's so much like happening. And I started thinking to myself, like what would help me feel like I have more fun and have lightness. And for me, doing things with other people that are creative and lighthearted is one of those things. So I made a pact with myself that I was going to try to find 20 people to partner with for various fun things. And so my friend Amy and I were talking about what we could do. And Amy, tell them about how we landed where we landed.
Well, Kelly is all realistic in our collaborations. I had seen an article for 50 pies for 50 states. I think it was on Thanksgiving. And if you guys haven't read that yet, it's on NPR. And it was some girl made a pie for every state based on like what that state's known for food wise. And so I suggested that we did 50 drinks for 50 states. But Kelly decided that we should slow it down and maybe just start with one.
So this, you can see on the screen now, the page for this woman who has now done, I think she's at like 48, one pie for each state. And it's all like customized to the state. And it's really cool, but also like freaking 50. So, and it had also happened that like, so Amy and I were originally talking about like what could be like, what would be fun. And then we were like, let's invent a drink. And so we started talking about that and we're like, oh, let's do something, have a warm drink. So we originally thought about this, like, let's do something fun. Let's invent a drink. We were going to do one. And then she sends me this on Thanksgiving. Like, how about we invent one drink for every state?
I might have been drinking on Thanksgiving.
She may have already started before we actually started. She had started this whole thing. So anyway, so I, in my practicalness, nixed the idea of 50. And then I said, well, what about if we just start with, we do a drink for every state we've lived in? Mm-hmm. And so what states have you lived in?
I was disappointed because I only can make two. So North Carolina and Ohio. But I've also lived in a different country for like 3 years straight.
And that was?
Dominican Republic. So I feel like that should count because it was like 3 years straight.
Do you want it to count because you want credit or you want another drink?
Both.
So, okay, if you are watching us, put in the comments what states you've lived in, because I'm curious to know if there are people who have lived in many. So I myself have I've traveled so much in my life and people make fun of me because they'll be like, where are you even right now? But I've actually only lived in 3 states my whole life. Wisconsin, Minnesota, and California. Those are the only states I've lived in. And I've spent like 5 months in several different countries. So, if we start adding those in, it's going to get really complicated. But if we just start with the states, we'd be at Wisconsin, Minnesota, California, Ohio, and North Carolina, and Dominican Republic. We'll just add that in as if it's your state. That's 6, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
We can do it. Okay, the first time I met Kelly, it was at a friend's wedding. We'd never met each other. We were in California, and we were paired up to share a hotel room. And the next day, me and the bride, who's a little bit crazy, and you'll know why, the day after her wedding wanted to run Big Sur Marathon. And yes, the day after her wedding. So I am that stupid friend that gets roped into everything. And
hence why you're here right now.
yes, yes, this is another great example. But we went to bed at like midnight, something like that. And the bride
after drinking, I'm sure.
Just like one or two.
Bottles.
Yeah. And we had to be up at like 3:00 in the morning to get on this bus because you could, anyways, whatever. 3:00. And I'm in the bathroom getting ready, and I hear from the bedroom that's pitch black, "You can do it!" from Kelly. Cheering me on that I can like get dressed for the 26 miles that I'm about ready to go out for. So
it was like a preemptive, like, you can do it for 26 miles.
Yeah. So we can do this. If I could do that.
Yeah, but like, this is your one project. I'm gonna have 19 more. What are you trying to do to me?
Hey, you're the one that said 20.
I know, but I didn't think every person's going to come back and be like, let's do 57 things.
I got 6 going.
Yeah, there's 6. Okay. So, I mean, but if we do 6, is this like, we'll do 1 a month for the next 6 months?
Yeah, we can do that.
That sounds more reasonable to me. I'm thinking you want to do 6 before the end of the year. And I'm like, whew.
I mean, I could also do that. I'm up for things.
Listen, anybody who's watching, what do you think? Even if you're watching the replay, what do you think? Should we do 1 drink a month for 6 months? Or should we try to do 6 before the end of the year? I shouldn't even ask that because I'm not willing to do 6 before the end of the year. Although maybe I'll need it if my other collaborations don't go well. Maybe I might be like,
get through the other ones. That's right.
Okay. Well, in our original conversation, we were talking about, we wanted to start with a warm drink.
Yeah.
So what state would be representative of, because I mean, I could see this going more than one way. Because you could say like the DR, because it's always nice and warm.
Yeah, but we don't drink warm drinks in the DR unless it's coffee drink. I
mean, I am all for coffee drinks. I do like this idea.
Yeah, and I like hot coffee better than cold coffee. I know that's controversial, but
I know. Don't even start, y'all. I can tell already.
If you don't like hot, get out of the comments. No, I'm just kidding.
If you prefer iced coffee over hot coffee, Amy cannot be your friend. Listen, Amy.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
I can do it, but not cold coffee.
Yeah.
So we could do a hot coffee drink with rum because that's Dominican.
Rum is one of my favorites. I should probably preempt this by saying there is a lot of liquor I don't like.
What? 2020 hasn't taught you to like it better? I used to not like bourbon and whiskey until 2020.
Oh, well, see, maybe that's part of the problem here.
I found peanut butter whiskey in 2020.
Ooh.
It tastes like the inside of a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Ooh, which one of these do you like better?
Hey, can we get paid for like promoting certain products?
That's a great idea. We have to go viral first.
Okay.
So like the 4 people who are watching right now are going to have to do a lot of marketing for us. It's totally
you got to do it.
We can do it. Yeah. So like all those like brown liquors, I'm not really a huge fan. And tequila, I'm still recovering from when I was 18 and an exchange student in Costa Rica and had way too much. Shh, don't tell the exchange program.
It was good tequila?
I mean, I think so, but all I really remember is that I got really sick. So. Anyway, but I do
Gin.
gin and rum. I do like rum and vodka
Okay.
and like anything that's like the.
Moonshine?
Ooh.
Because that's kind of North Carolinian.
It is, but how, like, don't you have to make your own moonshine? Because can you buy moonshine?
You can.
Like legally
At least
you can
legally in North Carolina, you can.
I'm not sure. So if this is really, it was totally random. Somehow the other day, where was I even that it was even, would have even come up? Somebody was talking about how it was illegal to sell moonshine in the US, like federally illegal.
No.
Not in North Carolina.
North Carolina. We got it. I mean, I go to the distillery and pick it up. It's
You
called
might have to,
Soul of the Mystic is what ours is called.
you might have to ship some to me because I don't know. I mean, do you just go in the liquor store and say, where do I get the moonshine?
Yeah, they actually have a North Carolina moonshine section.
Well, that's like, okay, so I'm originally from Wisconsin and beer is huge in Wisconsin. There's lots of breweries, but there's one particular beer that they only sell in Wisconsin called Spotted Cow.
Oh.
And so people who are a fan of this beer get super like excited about this beer. And so if they know anybody who's going to be anywhere near Wisconsin, like, can you pick me up some Spotted Cow? And they'll like, so as I went down to visit my mom in Wisconsin last week, and when I was coming back, I stopped at this gas station and they had like a huge display of Spotted Cow. And I sent a picture to somebody I know who's really a fan. And they were like, oh my God, I just want the Spotted Cow. I'm like, wow. Okay.
Did you realize?
Well, no, because they're not here. It's not like I was going to see them and if I would have, because I'm a nice person, I would have bought it if it was somebody I was going to see and be like, okay, hey, I got you some Spotted Cow. So now I see that you can do that with moonshine, apparently. I don't think, and I've never been looking for moonshine.
I'm sure. I'm going to look it up.
I want somebody who's watching. There's 5 people now, so we've expanded our audience. Hey, everybody.
That 5th person, you've got lots of work to do because our plan is to go viral.
So listen, everybody who watches, if you're watching a replay, you better share this with at least
2,000 people.
I was going to say 2,500. So you are generous.
Oh, there you go. You get bonus points for 2,500.
This is how we're going to become famous.
Yeah.
I mean, we can certainly document, like, so you guys are seeing right now, like phase 1 behind the scenes brainstorming. And then we'll come live again when we actually are going to like figure out the drink and try it and be like, does that work? Or we got to do this differently. So I'm probably being way too practical about this part right now, but like if we could find a way to use a similar alcohol in the different drinks, only because I'm not in my permanent home and I don't want to buy a bunch of alcohol that I'm not going to use.
Airplane bottles.
I thought you were trying to like squeeze my head on the screen.
Airplane bottles. Okay, you guys, this was 2020. I had a piñata that for my birthday, and when I opened it up, airplane bottles came out of liquor.
That's an incredible piñata.
It was.
So Lisa, I love Lisa. Say hi to Lisa. She's like, I was wondering how you're going to do this. Do you mean like you were wondering how we were going to like actually how we were going to invent a drink, or like what you were going to see if you tuned in right now? You'll see right now, I've got my leftover coffee cup from this morning with nothing else in it. But Amy is on the right track. She's got what do you have in your glass?
Gin and sparkling lemonade.
Oh, you're fancy, huh?
Oh, well, I thought I was going to be viral tonight.
I got to be ready. I'm going viral.
Right.
You know why we're going to go viral? Because I have somebody just laughed. So thank you for telling us we're funny. We think we're funny. So back here, I'm kind of pointing at it right now. It's a little Santa. That's why we're going to go viral right there. It's just a little
Not because
Santa.
of the big tree behind me.
Nope. Or the sparkly face that you have. Nope. It's because the Santa you can't even see behind me. Although, can you see
Ruth?
Yep.
That's why we're going to go viral.
That's why we're going to go viral.
Carry us.
And it says vote, which obviously that's already passed. But so Lisa is asking about moonshine too. So Lisa, I know she's also in Minnesota. And it sounds like she doesn't know about moonshine. So if we're going to do something around moonshine, we're going to have to figure out how to get some moonshine up here in Minnesota.
So you can't do it in the home is what it's saying. That is illegal moonshine. But if you have a distilling liquor license, you can make it.
Okay.
But I can
So there might be.
kinds.
You can get the homemade kind and the shh. I'm telling law enforcement.
A Carrie PD guy? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I mean, I hope you at least like watching people laugh and not having any idea why they're laughing. That's the way to make people feel really included in an audience. This is number one. The way you make people feel the most welcome. Yes, inside jokes. And then you just laugh for like an extended amount of time. So people just feel awkward, like either should I wait to understand the joke or should I just exit? I'm not sure I should. Am I going to lean into this? Like, the lean in book that's like, just go all in. Just lean in. We invite you to lean.
And you'll start laughing with us.
That's right. Not my beverage, though.
Yeah,
her beverage of choice. Because this is just coffee with cream in it. That's it's super boring. And it's also obviously cold by now because this is from this morning. Get it out. Get it out of here.
Hot coffee, man.
Okay, so if we start with the DR and it's something with coffee and rum, but we have to invent something that isn't already like that everybody.
And
Coconut. Okay.
So
I like coconut, yeah.
Okay.
So like coconut oil, coconut, like flakes of coconut flavoring.
There's that cream of coconut that you use for coquito.
Oh, yes. I mean, I also think it's still plausible. Wait, coquito though, is that Puerto Rican?
Yeah, that's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah.
I know, but that recipe looked so good. So if you guys don't know what that is, I didn't know what it was either. And then Amy shared a recipe with me and then she made it and she said it was delicious. I mean, I don't know, because she's in North Carolina and I'm in Minnesota. I didn't try it, but I was like some kind of warm version of that. So if we take that idea, so it used coconut cream.
It's called cream of coconut. So it's sweet. It's like you buy it in the store by the liquor mixers.
Is it a liquor?
No, but
I don't know why I had to make this notion when I was like, it's a liquor, right? It's a liquor?
No, it's a you can do that because there's no liquor in it. Well, it's got lots of calories though.
I mean, anything coconut related is going to be high calorie, but we're probably going to have to taste more than one glass.
Yeah, because the other thing we can try, because rum is really sweet too, we could try just coconut cream, that you buy in the can versus cream of coconut.
That's very confusing.
Yeah.
We can buy coconut cream, but not cream of coconut.
No, we should buy both and then try both.
Oh, because maybe one is too sweet, but we like the other one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the sad thing is, you guys, is I have all of these ingredients in my house already.
Wow. I have catch up to do because I don't have any of this in my house right now.
I know. I'm trying to be budget friendly too, but I use all of these for other things.
Coffee. I have coffee in my house. So we're talking about something with coffee, coconut, rum. Mm-hmm. There's not already a drink that's like those things together?
I don't know. I've never drank that.
I mean, you've drank every drink in the world. Hold on. I'm just going to do a quick Google search because look, I want to have integrity here. I want to make sure we're actually in. I mean, the honest truth is probably there's nothing we're going to invent that hasn't been somehow invented. But like, I just want to make sure that it's not like, oh, super clear.
Drink. Oh, wait. Coffee, coconut, rum drink. Jerks.
That's actually what they call it. That's not very creative.
It's a rum spiked coconut coffee. Boozy coconut coffee. Well, we could put our spin to it.
Oh, whoops. I just typed in, you'd think I was the one that was drinking. I just typed in coffee, coconut coffee. I forgot the rum.
Oh, this recipe, you could totally skip the rum. Well, that's stupid.
Why would we do that? We're not inventing a coffee.
I know. Okay, this one just has coconut milk, so that would be different than what we're talking about.
So coconut milk, coconut cream, and cream of coconut are 3 different products. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Oh my gosh. I should know this. But
I have all 3.
What about
coconut coffee. This one's healthy.
I'm thinking, do you have any, like, you probably don't have, do you have a milk frother?
I was gonna say that I can put a straw in it and blow.
Sure. Yep. You could.
I don't have a frother, but I could probably borrow one from my neighbors.
Because I mean, I've never tried before, but like we could froth like a little bit of coconut milk and a little bit of coconut cream together.
Yeah. Well, we could just, because coconut cream, do you know what coconut cream is? It's liquidy, but then it's also kind of solidy. But I...
Yes. It's liquidy, but also solidy. Yes. Oh, I don't know if Lisa is talking about what we're talking about now, but she just said no.
No what?
I don't know. Lisa, tell us what the no is about. I'm worried that she's maybe like that the stream is a little bit ahead of when it's like when she's seeing it. So then she's probably saying no to something that we just talked about before. She's absolutely like, do not froth that. Or she's still talking about the moonshine. I don't know.
Lisa, what are you talking about?
So Lisa, tell us, and if you're seeing this later, because then we'll be ahead talking about something. Oh no, here, do not mix the 2. Oh, don't mix coconut milk and coconut cream. Interesting. Why? Tell us why. So Lisa she likes to cook. She makes really delicious things. Actually,
ask her, can we froth the coconut cream? Well, I'm going to ask her, Lisa, can we froth the coconut cream?
Yeah, can we froth that coconut cream? I mean, we could try. If you don't know, it's okay. The pressure's not on you to like make sure you tell us. But if you already know I've tried this and don't do it, then, we'll just save some time and money and embarrassment.
But then we have less to try too.
I mean, okay. What about canela?
Yeah, put some of that in there.
Uh-huh.
I like that. Well, and we could do, if we do regular rum and then we could put canela in it, or we can do spiced rum. Well, you never have enough cinnamon.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You never have enough cinnamon. You never have enough garlic in your savory stuff.
Oh, I thought you were... Did you see what Lisa just said? She said, yeah, you can froth it if you blow on it with a straw.
Done. Done.
Oh, so I'm going to tell a story with Lisa. I'm not going to tell you the details. I'm just going to tell you that we laughed so hard one night because we had a happy hour. So another friend who I was on her podcast and we just became friends after that. And her and I decided we were going to host a happy hour and just invite whoever to come. And so Lisa showed up for that happy hour. And in that happy hour, one of the questions that somebody asked was, what are the biggest rules you've ever broken? Or what's the biggest rule you've ever broken? And so the stories that came out were so like shocking and hilarious that we were like, when you laugh so hard, your stomach hurts. I just literally spit out, like spit. But like we were laughing so hard, crying, stomachs hurting. And Lisa's story topped everything because she would say one part and then she would say like, oh, and there's more, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. And we'd be like, no way. How can there be more? It was amazing. So if you ever need a really good icebreaker, that one is a great question. So Amy, my question for you is, what's the biggest rule you've ever broken?
Okay, the bad part about Amy is I have a horrible memory. And it's not convenient. Like we were talking about our trip to Mexico that was just last year, with my family, and there was things I didn't remember that happened on the trip last year. Just I don't know
Well,
why.
I mean, I don't remember some things that happened this morning. So,
I know. Okay,
but like big,
I was a rule follower. I'm the firstborn in a Catholic family that went to Catholic school.
I'm the firstborn in a Catholic family that went to Catholic school. I'm
Okay,
also the
what
lastborn.
happened to you? I was terrified, like my body parts were going to stick out of the grave black if I did something wrong.
Well, I mean, I think in my youth, I was very much a rule follower, and generally, I'm still a rule follower. I'm not like the
Yeah,
biggest rebel you're going to find, but I am definitely like I've got this rebellious, like right underneath the surface is this rebellious, like I don't like rules, and like even with COVID, I'm not going to break the big rules because I know that there's a reason for it. But
yeah.
I had to literally fight. Like Lisa's also the firstborn in a Catholic and went to Catholic school.
Oh, good job,
See,
Lisa.
we're all in good company. I am still the firstborn and the lastborn, but I am not Catholic and I don't go to Catholic school anymore. So maybe that's why I can break rules now. No, but like I have this. So like when we went back on lockdown here, and it was like you can't go to the gym, you can't socialize with people, you can't. I know why, and I get it, and I support it in the big picture. But like my rebel inside was like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go over to my friend's house and I'm gonna go do this thing. Like it's actually not big. I know people that are like completely breaking rules and they
Yeah,
don't care. I still would feel bad about breaking rules for the most part, but I'll
yeah.
do it more now than I would. Mine, I won't tell the whole story, but I will say that mine involves almost getting arrested in a place that you definitely do not want to be arrested. That's all. That's all you get. Listen, if you guys want more, you just have to show up to the next happy hour and then maybe
I
we'll
was gonna say, I think you need to start sipping on something. We need more of the story. I don't think I've like sporked front yards in high school. I don't know. Does that not
What
count?
does that even I don't even know what that means. You're like, hold on,
No,
let me
it's
take
Taco Bell.
let me take another sip.
Spoon fork.
Oh, but why do you call it sporking?
Because you went and you would put a whole bunch of those, you'd spork them in the ground. And then if the ground froze, it was hard to get them out, and then the handle would break off.
So like parents really hated that.
Yeah, it wasn't a favorite activity.
Did you ever like I didn't do that. I mean, in high school, I was pretty much I remember it's actually like some of my friends would talk about this for a long time, but I had these friends that I had since grade school, and I grew up in a super tiny town. Yeah, Lisa was saying spork. I thought that's what you meant, like the spoon fork, like KFC. I thought you were saying like you take those, and I'm like, where do you even get a bunch of those?
Taco
Anyway.
Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell.
That's where we would go and steal them from.
Oh, I thought what, anyway, I guess I just don't listen close enough. What? So I grew up in this really tiny town, and I went to the Catholic school, which our Catholic school was so small, it was 2 grades in every classroom.
That's
So
how
like, was it? I wonder if it was the same for Lisa.
Oh,
so
no. We had 2 classes of every grade.
Oh, no, that's like the very opposite. No, for us, it was 1st and 2nd grade in the same classroom with the same teacher. Okay. And then 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th. So so four classrooms in the school, and that was it. And we had to walk there barefoot both ways in the snow.
What?
It's like, no, that last part's a lie. But it really was a tiny little school, and separate. Talk to me when you're playing Ding Dong Ditch. Did you ever play Ding Dong Ditch?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. But that's like you'd usually, like the really bad way is that you take like a paper bag, put dog poop in it, light it on fire, ring somebody's doorbell, and run away.
I would have been going to hell for sure.
For sure. For sure. But no, let's go back to like the big rule that I broke. And was like, oh no, I don't want my mom to find out. So this group of friends that I had from grade school, this group, I mean two, because I had only two friends. That was it. So Kelly was bullied when she
That's a different story.
a different story. I'm still in therapy. Anyway, so these two friends, like we stayed friends through high school, and we would get together sometimes, and we go to this one friend's house and play cards in the basement and drink a wine cooler.
What?
And so I would have like one wine cooler, and then I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't think I can go home. My mom's gonna, what if my mom smells this on my breath? And what if I, it was like, a wine cooler is like 0.0005% alcohol, right? And it was like one over the course of 4 hours or whatever, while we were playing cards innocently in the basement. Like, I was not a rebel in high school.
Yeah. I don't even think I drank that in high school.
Goody two shoes. Did you go to a Catholic high school?
No, but I was involved in Young Life, which is a Christian organization.
Oh.
And I was one of those leaders. And hi, Young Life friends.
She was good. She didn't break the rules. She would tell you by now, because she's been out of high school for like 10 years now. So
yeah, maybe 11.
I didn't want to like give it away, but you know, whatevs. Total side note, like obviously this has nothing to do with the drinks. Nothing that we've talked about in the last like 25 minutes has had much to do with the drinks.
I blame Lisa.
What?
I said I blame Lisa for getting us off track.
I thought you said Moonsa, and I was like, is that like a different kind of Mensa? I don't know.
Or moonshine.
Or moonshine. Ooh, if we do a moonshine drink, we can call it Moonsa. Lisa, it's partially named after you.
There you go.
That would be super fun if we name the drinks, like if somebody like is watching this video when it goes viral.
If somebody makes it go viral, we'll name a drink after you.
Yes. If you make us go viral, listen, you want a drink named after you?
Motivation.
Oh, Lisa also says they didn't do that. So I'm guessing their ding dong ditch was very much nicer, where you just ring somebody's doorbell and run away. You don't actually put the flaming poop.
I just found the comments.
Oh, there they are. And also Lisa's she's upset because she's like, I came for the drinks. Where's the drinks? Stop talking about all this other stuff. I just want to know about the drinks. There you go. There's a drink. And Lisa, you are welcome. How about this? This is the drinking game that you can play as you watch us invent drinks. Every time we talk about something unrelated to the drink, you drink.
Or laugh.
Well, we can't tell. I mean, we can't tell either way, but she's saying she came for the drinks. Oh, hi, Lauren. Oh, does that mean you get a portion of the proceeds if the drink is, what proceeds? Where are these proceeds coming from?
We're making it big.
I like the way you're thinking, Lauren.
Go viral, and then we're going to get bartenders to start making this. And
I wonder, like, how can you trademark a drink? I mean, we're documenting it here. So listen, if you suddenly hear tomorrow about a drink that has the same ingredients that we've been talking about, because if you're just coming in, Lisa knows this, but we actually have talked about the drink at some point.
Yeah, go after Lisa because she's stolen our drink, drinking it, and ran with it. I'm just kidding, Lisa.
I'm just kidding, Lisa. Don't worry, she's not a lawyer. She does know a bunch of them, though.
I know lawyers too.
I was talking about you.
Oh. Oh, okay, good. I'm only fighting with my lawyers then.
Okay, so listen, if you guys want to use this as like oh, she's already ahead of us. Oh no, she's already like, are you going live somewhere else right now? Are you on IG live right now? And you're like telling people about the drink? Oh, we did not think this through, Amy. We did.
Trademark every word you say.
Trademark. Listen, this is being recorded. I can timestamp it.
Trademark.
TM.
Hey, where's my, do I have a pen? I'm going to help. Wait, I'll be right back.
Don't worry. We'll just look at your beautiful tree while we wait. So if you're just tuning in, we are talking about we're going to invent 6 drinks, 1 per month over the next 6 months, representative of each state or country that we've lived in. Technically, I've spent a lot of time in other countries, but we're not going to count those yet. So we're going to do a drink for each country or city or whatever. So we're starting. Every time you say it, you just TM.
Just hold this here, Lisa. I can't figure out this.
So you have to hold it. Now you have to hold it. You should. Is that a Post-it?
Yes.
So you should have posted it. You should have put the sticky on the sticky side so you could have just put it on your screen. Now you just got to hold it the whole time. Don't let that fall. This is all on you, Amy.
This is all on you. Future.
And Lauren, you're totally right. This is live, but it's also being recorded.
Tricky. Don't worry, you can go back and look at it.
Tricky.
I can't see the comments now that I'm holding this.
We're just gonna hold it. Okay, so imagine, like, you guys see how much fun this is gonna be, because I literally, like, I've had 0 to drink right now and we're laughing this hard. Amy, I don't know when she started. I was afraid to ask her. She has a drink right now. According to her face, she may have been drinking all day. I don't know.
Maybe.
But like when it actually comes to making these drinks, we're going to be laughing so hard. So you're getting the behind the scenes where we're starting to plan. Mm-hmm. So imagine like when we're actually testing the drink and like, it's going to get a little crazy. Woohoo! It is funny though. Like, I don't know if you really did you look at those 50 pies from 50 states?
Some of them are gross.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, tons of props. Yeah. Lauren said too much moonshine. She's totally right.
I live in North Carolina. That's what we do.
What are you going to do?
It's 2020.
All facts.
I'm just saying.
I like that you keep holding the tea. It looks like how it looks from here, because it keeps moving around, is like, you know, like you ever raise your hand for something and then like it's taking too long and you're like, oh, my arm really hurts, but I don't want to look dumb by taking my arm down because my arm, like, I should be able to do this. It looks like that. Like you're like, my arm's too shaky.
It may be that. I'm also trying to figure out if I can read the comments and show my face still and show the post-it.
You're doing too much.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. And notice how I'm not even trying to help you by like doing a TM on my side. I'm just letting you do it. It's fine.
That's right. I'm going to be the one that makes the millions.
We're on my channel right now. So
who's got the trademark?
Good point.
I'm just saying,
good point.
What's happening on the screen?
Okay, so back to the drink. So hot coffee, rum, coconut, either coconut milk frothed or coconut cream with a straw.
Okay, my concern with coconut milk,
huh?
That it's not coconut enough.
Yeah.
So I would
like this is going to have to be a blended drink, isn't it? Because to get the coconut, like if you use cream, it's not going to just mix with the coffee, is it? Are you going to have to blend it?
No. Do you know what? No. Like I feel like we could try to, because it's liquidy. The cream.
Lisa says no again, so I think her chef side is coming out, and she's like, "Y'all do not even know what you're talking about with all this coconut stuff." Lauren says, "What?"
I use coconut cream all the time. Lisa, you don't agree with me that we can't whip it?
Whip it real good?
Whip it. I mean, basically, it's like.
All right. So listen, I love that you guys are commenting, but like, give us some context so we know which thing that you're replying to. Because otherwise, we're just like, "What are you saying?" And then you're trying to talk, and we're like,
"You have to drink more because we're on a tangent,
right?" Because we're not even. It's coconuts enough. Oh, coconut milk. I think she's saying. Lauren thinks that coconut milk is coconutty enough. The difference to me, I mean, it's definitely flavor, like coconut cream.
Lisa says we can whip it.
Whip it real good.
Sorry.
Oh, because it could be like whipped cream.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking just like froth, like, if you get like a latte and you have like the frothed milk on it. That's what I was thinking, not like whipped. But okay. So the coconut cream is coconut cream, like whipped topping.
I mean, we'd have to whip it to make it look like whipped topping.
I thought that's the whole, wasn't that what we're talking about right now?
Oh, okay.
TM.
Yeah.
I think you should just pull up the TM when we're getting somewhere and we're like, this is a thing.
Okay.
And it's definitely important. Lisa can't be trusted.
I know she can't.
See how she's staying around for the whole thing?
I know.
Suspicious. Not because we're entertaining.
Lisa speaks Spanish.
No sé.
Lisa, dime algo en español, por favor. Escríbelo.
I mean, well, obviously.
Hello? Hola?
Well, hola?
Okay.
Are you asking her because you want to just say it in Spanish so she doesn't know?
She
just said, do not trust me.
Okay. But no.
And no, she doesn't speak Spanish. Although that's Spanish. So, and right before she said
no, like she said no or no.
And also right before she said, do not trust me. And then she said, no. Or no hablo español.
Wait. Write out how you laugh and laugh. I want to see what letters you use.
What letters do you use? FYI, y'all, if you didn't already catch on, Amy, who lived in the DR for 3 years, is fluent in Spanish.
Yo hablo.
Yo hablo español.
Hablo. Hypochondria.
Oh, look at Lauren's trying to get in on it.
She doesn't speak Spanish.
So, Lisa, is that Italian?
Hypochondria.
I feel like Lisa might speak Italian. Lauren,
is she calling us a hypochondriac?
Poco. Lauren, do you speak Spanish? I feel like you speak Spanish.
But Spanish, you don't laugh in
I know. Hold on.
There you go.
There it is.
Italian.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
That's Listen, we're not going to go viral if you act dumb, okay? I can act dumb, but you can't. TM.
Oh, shoot. See, it's harder for me to pick it up and try to figure out the camera placement. Okay, so I think we should try coffee, rum, canela. Now, do you want to do what kind of canela, or are we not going to be specific?
No, I think we have to be very specific. We also have to go back to the rum. And which kind of rum? Should I be writing this down?
Well, can you get Dominican rum in wherever the heck you are?
I don't know.
Because Brugal, or what's the other one from Dominican? We always had Brugal. Dominican rum. I can't spell Dominican.
Right Lisa says C. Is that C that we can get Dominican rum here?
Brugal. Can you get Brugal?
How do you know this, Lisa? Or are you just trying to distract me and you're going to go buy up all the Dominican rum in the Twin Cities?
Bermudez is the other one.
Bermudas?
Uh-huh. Bermudas.
En español, ¿cómo es?
B-A-R-M-A.
No. What does that word mean something?
No. It's just like a name.
Okay. And then, and we're saying we want to try coconut cream.
Mm-hmm.
But should I also have coconut milk?
I think we should try either coconut cream or cream of coconut and not do the coconut milk. I don't think it's going to be coconutty enough.
Okay. So I'm only saying coconut cream because I don't think I can get small things of cream of coconut.
Well, you could use it in your other drinks. You can make coquito afterward.
Okay. Okay. And then what kind of canela?
We're going to also start a GoFundMe for this project.
Right. Anybody wants to contribute to help us invent these drinks? Lauren is excited about crema.
Crema.
And then Lisa confirms no coconut milk.
Yeah, I just don't think it's too not coconutty enough.
Okay, so if the coconut cream is just whipped cream, what's coconut inside the drink? And are we also doing something coconut inside the drink?
Well, it'll melt, right?
Oh yeah. I just am wondering, like, how, like, will the coffee, the rum, and the cream, will they actually like mix together? I guess we won't know till we try it, huh?
Exactly.
Like, are we gonna be like, this drink is cool, like where it's thumbs up as long as it tastes good, or does it have to like look good too?
No, I think since we're gonna make millions off of this, it needs to look good too. We can't just go on taste alone.
It's true. It's true. Also can't just go on looks. It has to taste good. That's for sure. If I had to choose one or the other, the taste is number one. It's kind of like people, right? Like, oh no, don't worry, Lauren. I don't think we're done with ingredients here yet. We still have to, I think there's
She's rushing us.
Right? This is a process. This is, yes, you need some special ingredients, both taste and look. She's totally right. Lisa's totally right on this. So if you guys have suggestions, we're totally open to suggestions.
But it's got to be Dominican based. We could have a sugar cane.
Like stick a piece of sugar cane in it? I don't know if I can buy sugar cane here. Also, have you eaten sugar cane? It's gross.
What? That's what we used to eat off the street.
I know. I never liked it. Every island I've been in, like every island country I've been in, where people are just like chowing on the sugar cane, I try it and I'm like, I don't like it.
You weren't obviously thirsty enough.
Also, I tried drinking through it. Did you ever do that? Like you drink through the sugar cane? I didn't like that either.
I don't know what to tell you on that.
Well, I was coming here because I was hoping you'd have something to tell me about that. And it took 47 minutes for us to get here. And now you don't even have anything helpful. So thanks a lot. This project is over.
Sorry, guys.
This was just
want to partner with me?
Lisa does. Okay, so so it has to be inspired by the Dominican.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what just happened. I like turned away for a second.
It's sitting on a table and I needed to move my leg to the other side.
And are you like unclothed on the bottom or?
No. I've got.
Okay. Oh, Lisa said, let me know when you're live again on this. Thanks for the laughs. You're totally welcome. I'm glad you laughed. That's the whole point of this, really. I mean, the drinks are the outcome and our fame and fortune. I mean, no pressure for that. But just like, let's just have fun and like laugh together. And I wish that there was a way to just like invite everybody. I guess if I did it on Zoom, everybody could be on camera and then we could do it that way. But then I can't have it here. That's an interesting thing though. Like that would be interesting to have to do it as a Zoom and like people can join and be trying at home too.
Buddy, no.
Anyway, just a thought, things that we can think about of what to do. But all right, so let's go back. So coffee, some Dominican rum.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dominican rum dark or?
We could get both.
So which one are we looking at?
I am not much of a rum drinker, so I will let you choose that.
Well, I don't know for sure with coffee, but I think like I prefer the lighter rum,
Okay.
but we can go either way.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. Do you know if these two? Lauren is like
Oh.
dark for sure.
She said dark.
See, Lauren just wants like whatever I say. She wants to like contradict. That's not the word. Contradict.
Contradict.
Counter. There's what would be a counter? There's a counter something like counter. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just kidding, Lauren. I totally okay. So dark. Let's say dark, but I don't know. Like these two that you named, they might already be just one or the other. So
no, they have both. I
okay.
mean, they're the like the big rum, the two big rum companies in the DR.
Yeah. Okay, and then coconut cream and cream of coconut, and then what kind of cinnamon? Canela.
Canela. Well, I mean, my favorite one right now is actually not Dominican. I love Vietnamese cinnamon right now.
It's all the rage.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm never on point with fashion or trends, so
I did notice my mom had Vietnamese cinnamon, and I was like, "Is this like? Does it taste a lot different? You can taste the difference, obviously, because now you're saying you like it better.
Yeah, and the smell of it is just, oh my gosh!
Like, is this going to be like a $27 thing of cinnamon? Listen,
no.
If I'm going to spend $172, we better get this GoFundMe up right now. $172 each week. Each month.
I can't remember where I got mine. I think I got mine from Penzies, but
that's where hers was from. Penzies too.
They have a bunch of cinnamons.
Too bad I didn't know this when I was down by her because they actually have a Penzies outlet.
Oh. That's okay. You got to support him because he is on the right side of life.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. My mom had she had a Penzies sign out in her yard that was like, "I will vote," or I promise to vote," or whatever.
I will vote, and then it had the date.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And she voted the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I was worried about you.
Thank you for winning again in that state with more votes.
Oh, yeah, like the recount. I was like winning again because, last time it didn't go the right way.
So, no, they got to win again with more votes.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was so funny. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't that big of a margin, but it also was like, yeah, Lauren's signing off too. That means we're getting boring. So,
okay.
Okay. All right. So it only took us an hour.
Okay.
To almost
get our ingredient list.
Get the ingredient list. I feel like we need.
Oh, wait. Important point. I feel like we need to have a Central American coffee.
Okay. Yes, Lauren, we look forward to it too. Stay tuned. And I don't know if you heard this, but this is one of 6. So we're doing one each month for the next 6 months. Hopefully we get the hang of this more. And it's okay. So Central American, I have Guatemalan coffee right now.
Yeah, that works.
It's almost gone though. So I probably need to get some more. Okay. So some kind of Central American coffee.
Yeah.
As long as it's Central American.
They're more like chocolatey spicy versus African is more earthy and
okay.
Really.
By chance, because now that Lisa's gone and she's not going to steal our ideas. No, okay. By any chance, because Dominican also has some spicy stuff, right?
No.
They don't
have spice. They're wimps. I had a jalapeno eating contest with a bunch of middle school boys because they are wimps.
So they don't use cayenne in anything.
That's Mexican.
I mean, Mexicano. I know it's Mexican, but I could have sworn. Oh, no, I guess it was more. What is it? What do they call in the Dominican when you have plantains that you cook? Like they cut them in like to circles and then fry them. Tostones. Yes. Tostones.
With ajo.
Garlic?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how like some Spanish words will totally stick with me, and then other ones I'll be like, what's the name for I don't know.
Yo
what? I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a break. Okay. So we have this in. I feel like we need one more ingredient, like one more something.
Well, vanilla is another thing they make. They do sweet beans.
What else is in Mama Juana?
I don't know. I never drink Mama Juana. That stuff scared me. Because you never knew what was in that.
Yes, you never know.
Well, they like whiskey too. We could do whiskey and rum.
All I know is Mama Juana, like I was in DR like with my friend and her family, and they were like very much the kind of travelers that like to do like all of the pre-organized stuff, and that stuff drives me crazy. Did I ever tell you the story of like sneaking away from them and then renting the little motorbikes? It's another good story. Because they were staying in like we were staying in this like resort, which also is not my style. And so we had one free afternoon that wasn't pre-scheduled. And I'm like, I am getting out of here. So I went and I convinced my other friend to come with me. And she's like super scared. Like she gets scared about everything. Like, I'm going to die. But I got her to go with me. And we just like asked a couple of guys that had like their little motorbikes. We're like, hey, will you take us to this beach? That was like, I don't know, 45 minutes away. I just had the name of it. So we hopped on their bikes and we're like driving, and we separated from each other. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know she is so scared right now because she's like, I knew she was freaking out. Like, I knew I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to die. Yeah. This is it. But everything was fine. We got to the beach. We had such a great time. We just like we laughed, we swam, we hung out with the guys who drove the motorbikes, and we got back and everything was totally fine. Right. Which it usually is. Everything's fine. And we didn't realize that our friend didn't tell her mom about that until like a year ago. And this was like probably 7 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Because she was afraid her mom was going to be so, oh man, I hope she's not watching now.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. I didn't mean to scare you if you heard the story and got scared. Love you.
It's good to have those experiences.
Yeah. Mama Sims, I love you. Hearts. Anyway, but Mama Juana, like they would, like we had it when we went out to like the local bars and stuff, but also they were like selling it on those pre-organized tours. And we all bought some to take home because we liked it when we had it there. But the kind that they sold us to take home was so bad. So bad. But I liked it when I had it in the country. That's why I thought of it. But they definitely have cinnamon in it too. So that's why I thought of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean vanilla fits with all of those.
Yeah.
We can have some vanilla on standby.
I have Dominican vanilla.
I'm fancy.
That's right.
I actually have Dominican vanilla, but in LA. It's not here.
Well, can somebody from LA ship it out to Kelly?
Hello, can you go to my storage where I think it is in a box and just find the box and then ship it to me?
If you guys were good friends, you'd do it.
Right? If you really love me, you would totally do it. Actually, one of my friends did try to go to my storage unit for me, and then I realized I didn't know where my keys for the storage unit were.
Oh, that's not good.
Right? I found them eventually. They were with a different friend. I forgot. It's because I have so many friends now. Remember earlier how I said I only had 2 friends when I was like a kid?
Yeah. Now you've got one.
Now I have 4.
4? You doubled your
friends. This is amazing. Okay. So I think we have our ingredient list. And so our drink number 1 is going to be inspired by the Dominican Republic, where Amy resided for 3 years.
Amen.
Para 3 años.
Sí.
Para.
Por.
I always get those mixed up. Por. Okay. And so stay tuned. Amy, when do you want to actually make this?
Well, when are you gonna have? I already have the ingredients.
I do not have the ingredients. So I'm going to have to get them. And I could get them by this weekend.
Okay.
So we could do it over the weekend or we could do it like early next week.
Sunday, I'm making Christmas wreaths.
Was that was that like I want to invent this before I make Christmas wreaths? Or you were just saying Sunday is already taken?
It's already taken because I have people. We're going to be out on the back patio making Christmas wreaths 6 feet apart from one another.
Are you going to have 2 yardstick things so that you can make
We're
sure?
really good measurers, though, by sight.
Okay. Okay. I think, what's your Saturday like?
Well, I was supposed to do wreaths on Saturday, so I hadn't. I'll just be online shopping for the families that were.
Oh, yeah. By the way, y'all, if you're watching live or the replay, if you've made it this far, congratulations, number 1.
Yes.
Number 2, Amy is taking donations to buy presents for a couple of families in North Carolina who could use some extra support this holiday season. So you can Venmo Amy at
Amanda-Schaefer-9.
How about you put that in the comments?
Oh gosh, now I gotta learn how to do a comment.
It should just have under where you see. You could just put it under.
No.
You look like an old lady right now.
Wait, I just see Lauren's comment, but there's no like. Is there supposed to be a box for me?
There should be a box underneath it. Hold on.
You don't give me permission to make comments.
You have to give permission.
I have to give permission?
Yeah. On the top, you should see a like give grant access. Anyway, just tell me and I'll put it in.
At Amanda.
Wait. Amanda.
Dash.
Yep.
Schaefer, Schafer. You put an extra E in your Facebook.
Yeah, I took it back out. You probably didn't see that though.
Okay. -9.
-9. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you want to donate towards those holiday gifts for those families, how many families?
There's 3, but we do have one mama that has 7 kids that she's caring for by herself. So her partner and her brother's kids, they're both actually in ICE custody and have been for a couple of years now. And they have no criminal record.
Yeah.
Just an FYI.
Ooh, I didn't think about this, but offline I want to talk to you about a situation a friend is in.
Okay.
You might have some ideas. So, yes, but Amy is an amazing soul who helps people all the time. And so, yeah, if you want to help support this, we'd love it.
Yes, that'd be great.
And then if you want to just Venmo extra for this experiment with drinks,
yeah,
we'd also welcome that. Cool. Well, thanks, Amy, for having fun with me tonight. And I'm looking forward to, we're going to have to think of a name for this too.
Yes.
So
I can't think of it right now. I've already had a couple drinks.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And I haven't, and I can't think of one either. So we'll eventually think of the actual name, and then we'll let y'all know when we're gonna try like actually making it.
Hey, and I just got a new curling iron, and so the next time you see me, I'm gonna try to have wavy hair.
Ooh,
a teaser.
There we go. And also, just experiment, and maybe you try it, and then we can name the product at that time as another endorsement.
Oh,
yep. Mm-hmm. I know the name of it only because after you texted me, it showed up in my Facebook ads.
Pretty scary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Always watching. All right. See you later.
All right.